Welcome to the Access Forged, our fourth live episode. I'm Brandon, and I'm the game's creator, one of the executive producers as well, along with Pete and Cam, who are also the executive producers here. Before we get into tonight's episode, let me catch you up on everything that has happened this past week. Last week on our live episode, it was revealed that the teams are no more and we have entered the individual phase of the game. We had the It All Falls Down challenge, where against all odds, Connor won the challenge, even with being disadvantaged to play in almost every round against everyone. Nick also made it back into the game just to get the revolving door and be eliminated right away, large in part thanks to Seb. Jester also left the game for personal reasons, which we stand behind. Mac then won the next challenge, which led to Connor being eliminated due to Cake saving Angelica. And in our last challenge, Zach won the dual connection tournament, giving him access to the final seven and the power to shred one person's access card. Also with us tonight, we have some ForgeMasters who may or may not come on camera at different points. Who knows? So let's see here. Steve, you were so close to winning the dual connection challenge. What enabled you to get so close to winning the challenge, and why do you think you ultimately lost?
Um, I love games, and when I run the summer camps that I used to do, I always played those large, big Connect Fours with the kids, and I gave them no mercy. I didn't let them win. I do love Connect Four. This one just had a slight edge, and unfortunately, one small move I think I did wrong, which kind of killed me. Um, so it kind of sucked, but I felt like it was a really good match. It kind of went on for a bit there, so
Mhm.
but close isn't good enough.
Yeah, just like in Connect 4 and Access, one wrong move can cost you the whole game. Cake, in those lines, explain for the audience what are some of the things you're weighing in your mind for this and future eliminations to come. In Survivor or Big Brother, you just have to find the threats and get them out. But in Access, it's not that easy to take threats out. You also need a key and a final two pass, all while keeping yourself in the game and trying to help the jury understand your game. How do you weigh all those things?
Hi, I'm your weather girl, and do I have some news for you? Um, to the question, I think of multiple factors. I think who here has been playing a strategic game, who's been playing more physical, and what route I want to go. As someone who has been at the bottom multiple times, it gets tiring being the target. So it's a matter of, do I want to go for someone who I see being very strategic, or do I want to go for a comp beast to further my odds? And I'm very nervous for tonight, as I said, as I held up my sign, rest in peace, because I believe I'm showing up to my own funeral tonight. However, I'm just hoping the universe is aligned tonight and I can potentially get a key tonight. And I thank you.
All right. Seb, what has been your strategy to make it through this round? If you're able to come on. Okay. We'll skip Seb for now. Seb, if you're able to come on, just let us know. Rich, what is the goal of this round for you? You're muted.
I mean, obviously, part of the goal is just to make it through, but also I kind of, just, just spruce things up a little bit, make things a little bit more interesting. Just have fun with it a little bit. But
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. With that, half of our players were not able to make it tonight, so it's going to make it a little quicker to get through this episode. Um, the Forge Masters might be keeping track of that and punishing some people for that in the future. All right, so let's get to our access ceremony. So during this, I'm going to reveal, I'm going to call each of your names one at a time. And on my background, I will reveal if you are safe or if you still have access that is required. If my screen turns green, that means you have made it through to the next round. If it turns red, that means you still require access. Is everybody ready? Okay. So let's start. Oh dear, I can't read this. Let me change the color. All right, so let's start with Seb. Seb, your status is that you still require access. Next, we have Angelica. Angelica, your status is you have access to the next round and are safe at the moment. Let's go to Mac. Your status is that you still require access in order to get to the next round. Zach, of course, won the challenge, so he is through. Let me just mark that. Rachel, your status is that you still require access to get to the next round. Steve, your status is that you have access to the next round. Rich, your status is access granted. You are through to the next round. And last but not least, Cake, you said that this is your funeral. Let's see if that is still the case. Your status is access granted. You are through to the next round. At this point, we have Mac, Rachel, and Seb who are still in need of access, which means two of you got an extra key. The two of you that got an extra key are Steve and Cake. Cam's going to bring up the random wheel to see who will save first. All right, so Cake, you have to make the first choice. Who would you like to save between Mac, Rachel, or Seb?
I oh my god, this is so tough. I'm shocked to be in this position again. I don't know why I'm low-key getting emotional. Um, oh fuck. Oh my god. I am going to save. Oh fuck. This is like. I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to stall, but like my mind is like racing.
That, understandably, it's a big decision.
I'm going to save. I'm gonna save Mac.
Okay. Mac has access granted and is through to the next round, which means Steve, you are left with the ultimate choice here to save either Rachel or Seb. Seb, would you like to plead your case?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I really don't care. Like, I know that kind of sounds shitty. I have my words after, but I doubt that Steve's going to save me over someone who's been, sucking his dick all game. So,
Okay. Steve, please go ahead and make your decision.
I think that comment was a bit much, but um, I guess I already said if I have to save someone in this game, I was going to save them, but that person already got saved or access safe tonight, so now I'm stuck on two other people, both great people. Um, the only thing is, I feel like I had a little more contact with one than the other, and I'm not too sure about the other's game. I'm pretty sure they're playing an awesome game. Um, but I kind of feel like the rough attack was a bit much, and it may have helped in that decision.
No, it didn't.
But I don't know why you even have to call something like that. Like,
Oh, sorry.
I'd say,
You know what? You're right. Let's use better words. Rachel has been riding your coattails all game. You three have been together. And I love that Richard says, oh God, like he's talked to people and like he's doing something.
I'm not on mute. Haha.
Okay, bye-bye. Whatever.
okay,
Steve,
well, I'm gonna say Rachel. I just feel like I've been left out of Seb's game, and I feel like there's something more to his game that I'm not in, and I don't know where it's gonna go. So I'll be honest with that.
that's a
I honestly said from the beginning you were playing a wicked game, and I want to play with you. And I feel like there was some missed lines, so that's why I'm kind of leaning that way. And I think the comment was kind of uncalled for at the end. So
whatever. That's fine. You're acting like you had like I had a chance, but I didn't. So
you might have like you're both. I said you're both good
no, I
people.
didn't.
We were
No.
an OG tribe, but like
All right. With that, Seb, you have been eliminated from the game. At this point, I'm going to kick the others back to the waiting room.
I don't get final words. Like
Yes, we will. We're doing that next.
fuck you, Richard.
Seb,
I don't give a shit. Can we just get this over with? Not nothing against you guys, but
yeah. What do you think happened?
I don't care. I don't care what happened. Like I gave my key away so that this would happen or that I would go in the key ceremony. Because quite frankly, this is just bullshit. I think that the people who don't fucking talk to anyone and then act like it's such a hard decision to save me is fucking bullshit. And the fact is, I've been fucking doing everything that I can to be open, to be loud, because that's what you guys want. You guys want me to be loud and bold and do shit. And then the ForgeMasters give it to people who don't talk to people. No offense to you two, but you give it to people who fucking they make like plans last minute. Oh, but it's sporadic. So I gotta understand that. Ultimately, I think that I don't know. I ultimately had very little feeling left in the game. Rich didn't talk to me. Steve wants to act like we never talked, but he barely talked to me too. Rachel and Angelica don't message people. And the fact is, the only thing keeping me sane the past like week or is Mac and Cake. And the fact is, I gave Cake my key and she stabbed me in the back again. So, I mean, there's not really much I could do. I'm kind of just, done with it.
Yeah, understandably. With your elimination, you get to give out the last envelope. There's only one envelope left, and there is only one person eligible to give the envelope to. Rachel would normally have been eligible, but because of her disadvantage, she is not. And so you will give the final envelope to Mac.
Oh, great. Lovely. Ah, damn it.
You also have a final two pass. You are free to give that to anybody in the game. Who would you like to give that to?
Can I shred it?
Unfortunately, no.
We can put it to a wheel if you want it to just go to a wheel.
I don't care. Like the only person I wanted to give it to was Cake, and Cake fucking stabbed me in the back. And I know I'm gonna get all these apologies postseason about how it wasn't personal, this, that, and the other. But they did this the last game I played with them, and they did it the game before that, and they want to keep acting like everything's a new field, and then proceeds to fuck me, despite me giving her a key, and she's gonna survive tonight. I guess logically, I have to give. I mean, I really want to be bitter. I do. Like, I really just want to say, fuck them, give it to Steve, because, what is Steve doing besides dragging in Angelica and Rachel to the end? What is he doing? And so ultimately, someone else has a final two pass, so it's not Steve. Ultimately, I really want to be bitter, but I'm going to give it to Mac. I think Mac deserves it.
Okay. With that, thank you so much again, Seb, for playing. While you are out of this game, you still have a chance to be on the jury and ultimately help decide who wins this season of Access. We're really thankful for you playing. I know you jumped in fairly last minute. We really appreciate that. And you were playing a great game. Just unfortunate how the ball bounced here right at the last minute.
Seb, would you like to give last words to everyone, or would you
I
want to
would
do
like
that?
to give them to everyone.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we'll bring back everyone in here.
Is this everyone?
Yep.
Yep.
So
All right. Access people, I want to thank you for such a game. Like, I can't say it was a great game playing with you guys, because I didn't talk to half of you, or you didn't make the effort, or I had a message first, or like Rich, leave me on red for 5 days. There are, and everyone could assume that the things I say are personal. I do want to apologize to you, Steve. I did use the wrong words. I do believe you are dragging Angelica and Rachel to the end, and that might have been the better way to say it instead of using the way I spoke it. Rich, I do want to applaud you. I'm kind of shocked you're still here, because despite making plans last minute, you are ultimately left out of things that are happening. I told production this, and I'll tell you all, I kind of asked for this to happen. At least not now, happen at the key ceremony. And all I want to say, thank you to the ForgeMasters, thank you to production, thank you, Mac, thank you, Angelica, and thank you, Rachel, for not being here. Kate, I gave you a key today, and you turned around and ultimately led to my demise. I gave you a key for the fact that I get out during the key ceremony, not here. So I think it's kind of crazy that just 3 or 4 hours ago you were stating that you always stab me in the back, or that you always, this, that, and the other, and you wanted to make it right, and then proceeded to, I don't know. That's all I really have to say. And I don't mean this in a mean way, because we're still friends outside of this game, but I want zero apologies for what had happened tonight post game, because I know you're not sorry. You made a game move. I don't want to hear
But I
that.
am, though. That's the thing. I'm literally talking to my prod shot, literally crying my eyes out right now.
It's a game.
Because no matter what, you or Mac were going home. That's the fact.
Ultimately,
I have to sit here and live with who do I want to continue in this game.
That's what I just said. Ultimately, this is a game move. You have to keep the person that you feel closer to, which is Mac. I personally disagree with the choice, just like I disagree with Steve's choice. But we live and we learn. We move on. Again, thank you, Prod. It's been, despite the super inactivity from most of these players, I do want to thank Roy. I really love Roy. Roy's the best. Roy's been my pal all game. Roy's the only reason I haven't gone crazy. And like I said, if you really guys want to have a chance, I might not be even on the jury, so my words might not even matter. But want a chance at the jury, I will be voting for Steve at the end. So just keep that in mind. Thank you, Prod. Thank you, players. And yeah, I hope to interact with half of you after this.
thank you, Seb. You feel free to log off or watch if you want. All right. With that, that was a hard elimination, but we are now at the final 7. You all have made it past 8 other players in the game. Steve, what do you make of Seb being eliminated?
Um, like I say, he's a good player, and I feel like he had some good strategy in this game. Unfortunately, I don't know if I was in or not. I always told him he was good in what he was doing. Um, it sucks to see people leave. I if he doesn't want apologies, sorry, but like I know I didn't pick him. But I just feel like the other comments aren't totally necessary, and I know he didn't totally mean afterwards. But like I say, at the end of this game, no hard feelings. I feel like we can all talk at this end of this game. I just love playing these games per game and carry on.
All right, well, players, I have an announcement. The last envelope has been assigned to its owner. And while that person has not yet learned that they received the last envelope, this has triggered the key ceremony. Throughout the game, through 8 eliminations, every person eliminated gave an eligible player an envelope. And you have all had an opportunity to influence where these envelopes have gone. Inside these envelopes were 6 keys and 2 final 2 passes. Anyone who has a key will earn their access to the final 6 and to the end game here. The one person left without a key after this will be eliminated. Rich, how are you feeling about this?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. Obviously, I would like to have the final 2 pass, but I think it then, yeah, I think it just makes me feel a lot better that I do have the key, and I thought this would possibly be the round where things might get interesting. So, I'm happy that the way things played out. And I suspect it could have been like maybe a possible 2 elimination night as well. So I'm very happy the way that I decided, that I have a key, and so I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Cake, how are you feeling about coming to the key ceremony here?
Well, I have a lot of emotions, as we all just seen. I It was a very hard choice because I'm gonna be completely honest. Y'all have seen my prod chat. Some of y'all have heard my messages. The way I've been treated this game hasn't been okay. I've been isolated. I've been on the bottom. I've essentially been targeted every round except for 3 eliminations because I was safe. And certain people have been trying to target me for fun and to get a reaction out of me. And certain people know I've been breaking down over this game and the fact that there was a plan to get me out. Um, because apparently I had a key, pass, fucking everything in the book that you could have in this game except for a disadvantage was went around saying that. So I'm feeling very intrigued to see how the ceremony is going to go out because I know a certain someone is holding on to 2 keys, and I'm very intrigued to see where the lines are drawn tonight.
All
And
right.
you.
All right. With that, it is now time for our key ceremony. So just like our normal access elimination ceremony, I'm going to call your name and I'm going to change the color of my background. If it is green, that means you have a key and you move into the final 6. If it is red, that means you still need a key. And if you are the only one that is still in need of a key after everyone's status has been revealed, then you will be eliminated. With that, let's get into this. Let me pull this up. All right. With that, let's start with Zach. Zach's status is he has a key and is through to the final 6. Next, let's go to Cake. Cake, your status is You have a key and are through to the final 6. Rich, your status is you have a key and are through to the final 6. Next, Angelica. Angelica, your status is that you are still in need of a key. Let's go to Mac. Mac, your status is you have a key and are through to the final 6. Steve, your status is you have a key and is through to the final 6. Lastly, we have Rachel. If Rachel has a key, then Angelica is eliminated. If she does not, then someone has 2 and will need to choose between Rachel and Angelica. Rachel, your status is you have a key and are through to the final 6, which means Angelica,
Wow.
you have been eliminated from the game without a key. Angelica is not here tonight in person on the Zoom call, so we will try to get a reaction another time from her. With that, congratulations, final 6. The 3 of you that are here are through to the final 6, along with Mac, Zach, and Rachel. So, let's see here. Rich, you no longer have to worry about envelopes or keys, but you still need to worry about getting a final 2 pass. Do you have thoughts of how to go about doing that?
I mean, I'm assuming that someone. I mean, I know for a fact someone already has one, so I'm assuming that again. I got to remember that both are already passed out. So if both is being passed out, then I'm, just trying to figure out if we get lucky who has the other one, and then try to target them. But at this point, um, yeah, you need the final 2 keys to be in the final. So I think that's that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, players, you have 3 eliminations left till we get to the final 3. At which point, whoever has a final 2 pass will be able to plead their case to the jury as to why they should win Access Forged. Steve, how do you feel about only having 3 eliminations left until we're at the bitter end of the game? And what is the most important thing for you going into the end game here?
It's gonna make the game a little more crazy, maybe, because we're all gonna be fighting for one thing, and there's only 2 that can get it. So it'll be interesting, but I feel like, in my mind, I'm kind of gonna keep playing the same I have, but maybe with a few more additions. But yeah, it's concerning. But I just gotta keep my mindset and strategy kind of going, and hope that I can make it to that final 3 or 2.
Okay. Cake, with being at the final 6, how important is it to win this next challenge?
To me, it's always important for me to win the challenges because, as I said earlier, I'm the only target. I've been the only target that has been discussed for out of 8 eliminations, 5 of them. And the fact that there's been times to get me out time and time again, and I'm always the forefront, but no one's realizing when I'm gone, who's the next person. And I think every single challenge is worth winning, in my opinion. when you're at the bottom, like you have been ever since round two, and trying to fight your way out, being isolated by majority of the cast, you have to win every challenge, otherwise you're probably going home. That's how I look at it.
Okay.
And
Okay. Well, with that, let's get to our final six challenge. Luckily for you three, only half of you are here, so your odds of winning went from 1 in 6 to 1 in 3. So with that, Cam.
All right, so everyone has a popsicle stick, hopefully.
I do.
Please, if you have a marker or a pen, make a mark about halfway to your best ability, halfway down the middle of it.
So I have a candle one where it just has a hole in the middle. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Great.
Yep. As long as there's a way for you to identify approximately the middle of the
Yeah,
popsicle
it's
stick.
like it's literally visible.
Yep.
It's what I used to hold my wicks down for my candles.
All right. The way this challenge will work is you have dice and your popsicle stick. You are welcome to sit if you would like to, or you can stand, whatever is easiest for you. But your arm must be not resting on something. Your elbow has to be free. You will hold the popsicle stick anywhere below that line. So you can touch it anywhere, but you cannot cross that line with your hand. You will start the challenge by placing one dice at the end of the popsicle stick. You will hold this for 3 minutes, in which case we will add a second dice to that popsicle stick. You will then hold that for 3 minutes. Every 3 minutes, we will add another dice to the popsicle stick. At any point you fall, you are out. If we get to 6 dice, we'll just continue on until there's one person standing. Any questions? All right. So everyone get in your position if you want to stand or if you want to sit.
Just one dice. Can I just grab really quick a few more dices?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
That's six,
You
right?
said like our arm can't like be bent like this. It has to be straight.
You can bend your arm wherever you want. You just can't rest your elbow against the bed or your knee or anything like
Okay,
that.
heard.
Or like an arm rest on a chair or something like that. Yep.
Six, right?
6 dice would be the max we get to. It may end after 1 dice. You never know.
And you
Just
said
as-
like for us, like our finger can't go over the line. It has to
yeah,
be
no part of your hand can cross that line.
heard. Let me just in case if y'all can't see.
I almost use this one, but it doesn't quite qualify, I don't think.
It's a little bit short. Yeah.
Yeah. I got this one, don't worry.
Very nice. Is everyone ready?
I guess so.
All right. I will start a timer here.
Hold on, I'm gonna actually time it here.
We will go every 3 minutes. We will add another dice. The transitions will be live. If you knock it over, it's done. I will give you a 10-second countdown to add your second dice and remove your other hand every transition. All right, everyone get their first dice. I'll count you in 10 seconds and the time will start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Get that dice on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Make sure your hand or arm is not resting on anything.
And this is an endurance challenge.
How badly do you want it?
45 seconds.
Everyone looking pretty solid.
Are we allowed to talk during this?
You
Yeah.
can say whatever you want. You can threaten each other, encourage each
I'm not
other.
gonna threaten. That's one thing I haven't done this game. I just have a question.
Yeah.
Rich, why do you keep targeting me round after round after round? When you're trying to establish trust with me and say that like trying to work together, like it makes no sense to me. Because I'm hearing time and time again you're targeting me and you're like, I'm not, but like the whole house can't be lying. That's the way I look at it.
I'm like, I will just say that I know particularly for this round, I didn't target you specifically. I gave people a list and they decided to go with a certain thing that I was told. So I was like, all right, fine.
That's
But
what I heard.
but
I
I think you're
heard that there was a plan to get me out and for someone to give their vote to Steve. That way you could send my home to be funny and it would be funny to see. Did you or
that
did you not say that?
first of all, that is definitely not what happened. Again, in that situation, I did give options. I just said that one of the three or one of the two, and they suggested something else. And I was like, all right, if you can make it work, make it work. And that's how that particular episode happened. But I will say this, Cake. I will say this. I think you're a very strong player. I commend you. I think you're probably one of the strongest players here. So it's kind of
Strongest,
fun.
but I haven't won a challenge, and I'm
Rich
constantly.
is out, unfortunately.
Steve, I just want to ask you this. I'm not going to be confrontational with you. Were you approached about said plan? Because I was told that you were part of said plan.
Sorry, say it one more time.
Like, were you asked, like, for you to potentially get a vote to get me out?
All right, I'm going to start the countdown in 5 seconds here for the next dice. I'll give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8. On top of the second. Previously, yep. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going for another 3 minutes here.
I just want to know if you're part of it. Like, I'm the type of player, you've seen me in minis before. Honesty is my best policy. So if you were part of that plan, I would just like to know.
I heard a few things. I got confronted. Man, this is gonna fall. I heard a few things. I got confronted that there was plan to get you out, and that Rich was part of it. But I asked Rich, and it wasn't quite that. That was the plan. So I think it was mixed words along the way. So I think there's a lot of disrupted conversation going around, knowing that it's getting close to the end of the game to kind of mess with people's heads. So
I appreciate your honesty. I will say that. I totally appreciate your honesty. However, multiple people told me that today. Like, I'm not saying that you're lying or whatever. I'm just like, I'm looking at the common denominator where one person has been targeting me round after round after round after round.
Yeah, like, well, I know, like, we talked this, you kept saying that you're getting targeted.
Mhm.
I said at the moment of that time, I wasn't hearing you as the target.
Mhm.
I actually heard as Rich the target a few times as well. But like you say, in this game, it's really hard to figure out who you trust and who to follow and who to listen to. My case was set. Like, he had some good talk, good conversation, but there's a few things I wasn't too sure about, and I wasn't too sure where his game was. Thus, for part of that vote tonight. So
Heard. I just feel, as I've said round after round to you and to everyone publicly anytime there's been a live challenge, I feel like I've been on the bottom. A lot of people don't talk to me. So it's like, if I'm playing this masterful game and I'm playing the best and I'm the strongest person here, why is no one talking to me? Why is no one trying to forge alliances with me or not? Like, that's how I look at it. Because I think we're looking in the wrong directions of who's actually a strong game and who's being said to play a strong game.
Yeah. And I just, again,
And I'm looking at the runner-up from not the runner-up, second runner-up from last season.
But, and again, I just want to clarify, just to make it clear that on multiple cases, I never
All right, I'm
say,
going to give you another countdown here. Sorry, Rich.
sorry,
I'm going to give you another countdown starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You're good. You're good. 3, 2, 1, and we're live again.
yeah, I just want to say that when I, in a lot of these situations, when I always ask for
And
like,
cake is out. Steve, you are the winner.
what's the different multiple targets and have they think it's the best one. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I never particularly
So
say,
then
hey,
name
this,
them.
you said,
Who are
well,
the other people? So then name them. Who are the other people saying my name?
I mean, we can do that privately because I don't feel like it's,
No, see, that's the thing. Privately is where shit gets turned around.
yeah,
Let's
I'm
do
just,
it publicly.
well, I'm just going to say that, I always give people the options. I'm not targeting like, who do you think we should always like, or is the best target, or who do you want to? If not, these are the options that I think are so and so. So, but yeah, and I will say, I do think you're a strong player. So,
How am I a strong player when I'm constantly at the bottom? Hardly anyone is talking to me.
I mean, you made it to the ceremony.
I've been ostracized and burned at the stake so many times. The way I've been treated by certain cast members on the way out, and even still presently, is, if that's a strong player, so fucking be it. But someone who's literally contemplated walking several times, someone who has been mentally drained from being targeted round after round after round after round, I don't think that is a strong player. But
That's
someone
this.
who's able to maneuver them way
I think
when they know that they're a target and they know that they had two keys and they gave one away right before, I think is the person who's the strong player.
All right. Well, I'm going to interrupt you both here because we're not quite done with tonight.
Oh.
Oh, do so.
Before we finish our episode tonight, we are only 1 week away from revealing who the ForgeMasters are. So we thought we'd share a little bit about them now. Cam?
Yeah, so the ForgeMasters have been silently observing this game, and being silent, they often don't get their story told, and so they've asked us to share their story for them. So we have an origin story that we would like to share for the ForgeMasters' sake. We encourage you to pay attention to this story to the best of your ability. I will read the story to you twice through, and you are not allowed to take any notes while listening to this story. You are welcome to take notes or write anything down after this live is over tonight.
Oh.
But during the reading of this, you may not take any notes at all.
All right.
Also, you may not discuss now or at any time in the future the details of the story with anybody else in the game. Any notes you take are for yourself only. Any questions?
Question. For those who aren't here, are they going to be able to watch this again, or is it just like?
Nope, this will not be part of it, and we have made arrangements for that sake.
Heard. I just wanted
All
to
right.
ask for transparency.
This is the origin story. In the radiant multiversal nebula, a vortex of shimmering amber and cascading stardust, the great cosmic forge chose 5 souls to become the ForgeMasters, silent overseers tasked with observing existence and subtly shaping fates with powers or punishments. Below is the origin of fatherly chaos, John Cena, wise sage, English crumpet, and holy moly, each defined by their striking appearances, distinctive outfits, and unique weapons. Frank, a rugged man from Dimension 472, was stoking a roaring fire pit surrounded by his 4 kids, when a meteor crashed, unleashing a torrent of crimson sparks. The cosmic forge, captivated by his steady resolve, transformed him into fatherly chaos. His appearance is a commanding 6 foot tall, with a weathered face framed by a short, grizzled ginger beard and piercing gray eyes. His outfit is a flowing flannel-textured cloak of deep charcoal, threaded with shimmering silver starlight, paired with sturdy obsidian boots. His weapon, a gnarled oaken staff with 3 points, topped with a pulsating ruby orb, channels chaotic energy to grant clarity or curse evildoers with endless tasks, like sorting infinite cosmic pebbles. He observes from a throne of swirling ember red mist. In Dimension Prime, John Cena, a muscular titan, shattered a 13-inch thick steel beam during a 54-minute wrestling match, tearing a jagged rift in reality. The cosmic forge, drawn to his indomitable aura, made him a forge master. His appearance is a towering 6'8", chiseled silhouette faintly shimmering with translucent energy, his intense blue eyes glowing like twin suns. His outfit is sleek, form-fitting armor of iridescent silver, accented with angular copper bracers. His weapon, a massive double-headed hammer forged of molten starlight, grants strength to lift planets or dooms foes to stumble through endless voids. He watches from a floating ring of polished tungsten, radiating quiet power. Wanda, a studious librarian in Dimension 99, uncovered 82 glowing sapphire tomes that opened a 17-foot portal. The Cosmic Forge chose her for her wisdom, naming her wise sage. Her appearance is serene, like a wrinkled face, sharp hazel eyes, and a flowing silver starlit beard cascading to her waist. Her outfit is a voluminous robe of deep indigo, embroidered with glowing celestial diamonds and soft green velvet slippers. Her weapon, a slender ebony staff topped with a faceted crystal orb, bestows profound knowledge or traps the arrogant in mazes of self-doubt. She observes from a hovering platform of polished titanium, exuding calm authority. Nigel, a meticulous baker in Dimension Tea Time, crafted a 463-kilogram crumpet, glowing with golden radiance, summoning the cosmic forge. As English Crumpet, his appearance is refined, with a sharp, clean-shaven jawline, neatly combed chestnut hair, and keen emerald eyes. His outfit is a tailored burgundy velvet coat with gold piping, a crisp ivory shirt, and polished leather sandals, accented by a gleaming amber monocle. His weapon, a sleek scepter encrusted with scones made of walnut wood, grants moments of perfect serenity or punishes with eternal monotony, like sipping tepid tea. He glides on a lacquered mahogany tray, observing with a poised, discerning nod. Mortimer, a tenacious mole in Dimension Dirt, tunneled into the nebula's core, uncovering 193 veins of luminous sapphire. The Cosmic Forge named him Holy Moly, the smallest yet fiercest Forge Master. His appearance is compact, with glossy black fur, twinkling red eyes, and a twitching pink snout. His outfit is a fitted iridescent orange cape and a sturdy glowing quartz helm adorned with tiny diamonds. His weapon, a compact shovel of polished moonstone, unearths hidden truths or buries the wicked in caverns of eternal dusk. He darts through the multiverse in a sleek, bronze-armored pod, his gaze resolute. Bound by the Cosmic Forge's silent oath, the five intervene only to balance fate. They convene in the nebula's luminous sanctum, a vast hall of molten starlight, to share their deeds. Fatherly chaos weaving destinies, John Cena forging heroes, wise sage illuminating minds, English crumpet refining souls, and holy moly unearthing potential. Together, they silently guide the multiverse as forge masters, their vivid presence a subtle force in the cosmic weave. That is the origin story. I will read this for you one more time, and we will then wrap up the live, and you are welcome to take any notes you would like.
What, the second time or after still?
After the second time. You may not take notes yet. I will read it one more time for you. In the radiant multiversal nebula, a vortex of shimmering amber and cascading stardust, the great cosmic forge chose 5 souls to become the Forge Masters. Silent overseers tasked with observing existence and subtly shaping fates with powers or punishments. Below is the origin of fatherly chaos, John Cena, wise sage, English crumpet, and holy moly, each defined by their striking appearances, distinctive outfits, and unique weapons. Frank, a rugged man from Dimension 472, was stoking a roaring fire pit surrounded by his 4 kids, when a meteor crashed, unleashing a torment of crimson sparks. The Cosmic Forge, captivated by his steady resolve, transformed him into fatherly chaos. His appearance is a commanding 6 foot tall, with a weathered face framed by a short, grizzled ginger beard and piercing gray eyes. His outfit is a flowing flannel-textured cloak of deep charcoal, threaded with shimmering silver starlight paired with sturdy obsidian boots. His weapon, a gnarled oaken staff with 3 points topped with a pulsating ruby orb, channels chaotic energy to grant clarity or curse evildoers with endless tasks, like sorting infinite cosmic pebbles. He observes from a throne of swirling ember red mist. In Dimension Prime, John Cena, a muscular titan, shattered a 13-inch thick steel beam during a 54-minute wrestling match, tearing a jagged rift in reality. The cosmic forge, drawn to his indomitable aura, made him a ForgeMaster. His appearance is a towering 6'8", chiseled silhouette faintly shimmering with translucent energy, his intense blue eyes glowing like twin suns. His outfit is sleek, form-fitting armor of iridescent silver, accented with angular copper bracers. His weapon, a massive double-headed hammer forged of molten starlight, grants strength to lift planets or dooms foes to stumble through endless voids. He watches from a floating ring of polished tungsten, radiating quiet power. Wanda, a studious librarian in Dimension 99, uncovered 82 glowing sapphire tomes that opened a 17-foot portal. The Cosmic Forge chose her for her wisdom, naming her wise sage. Her appearance is serene, with a wrinkled face, sharp hazel eyes, and a flowing silver starlit beard cascading to her waist. Her outfit is a voluminous robe of deep indigo embroidered with glowing celestial diamonds and soft green velvet slippers. Her weapon, a slender ebony staff topped with a faceted crystal orb, bestows profound knowledge or traps the arrogant in mazes of self-doubt. She observes from a hovering platform of polished titanium, exuding calm authority. Nigel, a meticulous baker in Dimension Tea Time, crafted a 463-kilogram crumpet glowing with golden radiance, summoning the Cosmic Forge. As English Crumpet, his appearance is refined, with a sharp, clean-shaven jawline, neatly combed chestnut hair, and keen emerald eyes. His outfit is a tailored burgundy velvet coat with gold piping, a crisp ivory shirt, and polished leather sandals, accented by a gleaming amber monocle. His weapon, a sleek scepter encrusted with scones made of walnut wood, grants moments of perfect serenity or punishes with eternal monotony, like sipping tepid tea. He glides on a lacquered mahogany tray, observing with a poised, discerning nod. Mortimer, a tenacious mole in Dimension Dirt, tunneled into the nebula's core, uncovering 193 veins of luminous sapphire. The Cosmic Forge named him Holy Moly, the smallest yet fiercest ForgeMaster. His appearance is compact, with glossy black fur, twinkling red eyes, and a twitching pink snout. His outfit is a fitted iridescent orange cape and a sturdy glowing quartz helm adorned with tiny diamonds. His weapon, a compact shovel of polished moonstone, unearths hidden truths or buries the wicked in caverns of eternal dusk. He darts through the multiverse in a sleek, bronze-armored pod, his gaze resolute. Bound by the Cosmic Forge's silent oath, the five intervene only to balance fate. They convene in the nebula's luminous sanctum, a vast hall of molten starlight to share their deeds. Fatherly chaos weaving destinies, John Cena forging heroes, wise sage illuminating minds, English Crumpet refining souls, and Holy Moly unearthing potential. Together they silently guide the multiverse as ForgeMasters, their vivid presence a subtle force in the cosmic weave. Off to you, Brandon.
All right. With that, we are 1 week away from our finale. Next Thursday will be the finale of Access Forge. This week, we will go from our final 6 down to our winner. And just like I warned you last week about the key ceremony, I now warn you that the final 3 is coming. If you do not have a final 2 pass by the time you get there, then you will be eliminated. The next thing for you all is to strategize and submit your votes to give access or to shred the winner or to shred for Steve, the winner, by Saturday, July 19th at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, when we will have our next elimination. With that, I want to thank you all who are watching. I want to invite you to join the Facebook group if you're not part of it to watch the live streams, or to join the Discord to see what's going on during the game. There should be links in that either in the description here on YouTube or in the Facebook group if you're watching there. Also, we have a merch store. Check it out. Buy some merch. It helps make the game better. That's at accessthegame.weebly.com. Thank you all, and see you next week for our live finale of Access Forge. Good night, everyone.